Some things mean more when you used to not have it.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Hornets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Hawks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the 5. The 3-ball. And he buries his first look.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Ball against Young. Who poked away. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Fires from deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
Well, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Inside. Up top, Young. Here's Daniels, guarded by Miller. Just 4 to shoot. They need this. A rebound by Bridges. Charlotte's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Okogie. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Johnson passes to Okongwu. They can't stop the run with that one. The Hornets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And here's Curry for 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
To the left side wing. Rebounded by Green. The Hornets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Salon. And Charlotte, another 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Risache. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Takes a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Gibson. And Charlotte, another three.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Checked in for Atlanta. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. To the right side. To stop the drought. Hornets with the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Young against ball. Now here's Young, guarded closely. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Charlotte. Here's Okogie. And the Hornets, another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Miller. And Charlotte, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Okogie pulls down the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The three. And Charlotte, another three.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Ball against Young. Offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a very convincing performance from the Hornets so far.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's LeVert. Yet to see a basket. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Riza Shea. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's LeVert in at the one. The three from Ball. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And Nurkic comes to help. Pass to Niang. And here's Mann. Niang outside. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's LeVert for 3. Got a hand on it.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Smith outside. Ball outside. The 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
From deep. And Charlotte, another 3.
To give them credit for cashing in on the turnovers they've caused.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
LeVert goes against Ball. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Mann. Williams on the wing from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Riza Shea. He's guarded by Mann. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Niang. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Capella. He's scoreless. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ball. From downtown, and again for 3.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Niang. 5 to shoot. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nails it from 3.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Here's Riza Shea. Now Capella. Pass to Riza Shea. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Smith. Bufkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. 1:27 left in the second period. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Williams from long range. And the Hornets, another 3.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's LeVert. No made baskets yet. Capella. Williams grabs the board. Outside man, back to ball. Here's the three. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And ball's over to help. Out left to the wing. Niang, right side. Pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's man. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Outside man. Beyond the arc. And the Hornets, another three.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Williams from long range gets the three ball to go. Williams has got 6.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Charlotte Hornets.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's Young. Still no points. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Will. Yet another steal from him.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. Buries it from 3.
They continue to lose the turnover battle.
And here's Young. And Young draws the double. It's tipped. Stolen by Miller. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. For 3. Sinks the tray. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Pass to Johnson. Right wing. Williams against Young. Here's Daniels. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rizashea. It's tipped. Williams passes to Bridges. From behind the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Knocks it loose. Miller, the pass to Ball. Bridges with it. Launches a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Okongwu. No points yet. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Okogie. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Okogie's got 12 points.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Young, the pass to Johnson. He's off on the layup.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
The 3 from Ball. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rizashea, no good. The Hornets have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. The 3 from Ball. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And it's rejected.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Atlanta making some changes. Man, he's checked in for Daniels. And LeVert subbed in for Young. .143 left in the third quarter of the game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Nurkic finds Smith. Nurkic with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sinks it from distance.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out.
And you hear this crowd. They know he just set that 3-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years, but this guy has the most threes in a single game for their team. Williams with it. Now Okongwu defending. The 3, Smith. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, this is Smith's game. He looks to score whenever he can.
Man with a double team. Pass to Rizashea. Back to Johnson. Outside man. 6 to shoot. Now here's Okongwu. To win the drought. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution for Atlanta. Clint Capella. Larry Nance Jr. Garrison Matthews.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Launches it. He drops it from range. Jeffries has got his first 3 points of the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him.
Krejci's checked in for Matthews.
Number 27, Vít Krejci.
Here's Krejci. Pass to Nance. To the inside. That's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Man misses. Smith passes to Nurkic. Takes the 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. They've had incredible around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Larry Nance is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Glenn Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Matthews in at the 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Smith over to help. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. Lets the 3 fly, fires in the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Fires the 3, and Charlotte another 3.
Just relentless on the offensive end. Nick Smith has endless energy, applying constant pressure, and right now, Nick is cooking.
LeVert, right side. No good again that time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Nurkic's shot is good.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass to Jeffries. Back to Nurkic. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Nurkic has got 12 points in just the second half. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Mann. And Charlotte, another 3.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Mann's gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. LeVert outside. Here's Matthews, covered by Smith. Screen by Capella. Matthews passes to Capella. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. For Charlotte, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the 4th quarter. Let's go with a 3. And Charlotte, another 3.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Nurkic. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Jeffries, the pass to Smith. Three-pointer. On target from range. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Young. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
Pass to Nurkic. Lets it go from deep. And Charlotte, another 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now here's Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And there's the rejection. Outside man. Fires for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
There's the steal. And they're pushing it up. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Back to Johnson. To end the run. No good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.